First, the universe went through inflation.
Boom! This took less than a second.
Then protons, neutrons, and electrons formed. 300,000 years later, protons, neutrons, and electrons formed.
Correction. They formed atoms at that point.
Sorry for that. Back to the topic. Over time, the universe is cooling and coming together. Some people thought that there was not a Big Bang. These people thought that the universe had always been there. That theory was called the steady state theory. The steady state theory is not possible. One reason the steady state theory is not possible is because we couldn't find new galaxies. When we look back in time, things are hotter. Lastly, we found leftovers from the Big Bang. All of this together shows us that the steady state theory could not be possible. 500,000 years later, the first stars formed.
1 billion years later, after the Big Bang, planets formed.
Are still finishing up step number 1. So in some ways that's okay because it's the longest one.
This is part 2. Big stars don't last as long as little stars.
That is because the big star is bigger, so it must have more stuff burning at one time.
They just have the end of the life of a star is a supernova. It's an explosion. Boom! What a supernova looks like. But before that was
The last few stages of a big star is
a massive supernova, then a black hole. No one can.
the stages of that at the end of a life of a big star that create the elements that we need to make Earth is the Type 2 supernova. The way this happens is before the supernova, an instant before the supernova, when the star collapses, it fuses so much that the elements just get fused together, which is how they make the elements that we need to make our Earth. Argon. Some elements that were made from the explosion is oxygen, so like aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium.
Oxygen is left of a star as a black hole.
Okay, it's a black hole. Okay.
I'd say that's more like an orange hole. That's totally cool. I would love
Is this more of a black hole?
Sure.
Part 3. It's part 3.
Okay. What exists before a star forms?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I'm joking.
What is it, Maya?
Nebula.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you like our Maya?
Gravity pulls together. Gravity pulls together. Gravity pulls to nebula to make a star. Hey Julia, I was wondering this for a long time. What formed the planets? What did it start from?
It started from a nebula. Okay. Dane, stop. How did the nebula form planetesimals? The nebula of planets, that is. The answer is gravity.
Gravity pulls together. Why do planetesimals grow bigger and bigger? Well, here's the answer.
The answer is that that groups of planetesimals collide or get pulled together by gravity. This makes the planets get bigger and bigger and bigger. The planets that were able to hold on to their ice were the outer planets. Because they were farther away from the sun.
How did the
The planets that were not able to hold on to their ice and
were
gas.
the inner planets, and the outer planets were more gassier, and the inner more gassier and full of ice, and the inner planets like Earth was mainly rock. Rock.
And
We rock solid.
hotter.
Anthony
You were obsessed with brains, weren't you?
Planets that could capture the solar winds and gases were the outer planets.
And the ones that could not were the inner planets, the smaller and hotter ones.
In the end, the outer planets looked bigger in size and competition than the inner planets
Because the inner planets could not catch the solar wind. So they were smaller and rock solid. The end. Well, bye.
Thank you for listening. Bye bye.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.